One of the most effective techniques to enhance your photography, especially when capturing subjects in motion, is to use back button focus. This method involves reassigning your camera's focusing function from the shutter button to a dedicated button on the back of your camera, often labeled as AF on or AEL, AFL, depending on your camera model. By making this simple change, you gain a new level of control over both the focusing and shooting processes, allowing you to react quickly to dynamic scenes and improve the consistency of your shots. Traditionally, cameras are set up so that pressing the shutter button halfway down initiates autofocus, and pressing it fully captures the photo. While this setup works well for many situations, it can be limiting when dealing with moving subjects or when you want to lock focus and recompose your shot. With back button focus, you separate the act of focusing from the act of taking a picture. This means you use your thumb to control focus on the back of the camera, while your index finger is free to fire the shutter button at any time, regardless of whether the camera is focusing or not. The advantages of this approach are significant. Imagine you're photographing a runner sprinting down a track. With the default setup, each time you press the shutter, the camera might refocus, potentially causing you to miss the perfect moment. With back button focus, you can track the runner with continuous autofocus by holding down the back button. When you're ready to take the shot, you press the shutter, confident that focus is exactly where you want it. If the runner stops, or if you want to lock focus and recompose your frame, simply release the back button, and the focus remains locked until you decide to adjust it again. Back button focus also shines in portrait photography. Often, you want to focus on your subject's eyes and then recompose the frame to create a more pleasing composition. With the traditional shutter-based focus, every time you press down to take the photo, you risk the camera refocusing on a different part of the scene. By using the back button, you can focus once, let go, and then compose the shot exactly as you envision it, knowing the focus will not change. Setting up back button focus is straightforward on most modern cameras. Dive into your camera's menu system and look for custom button assignments or focus settings. Assign the autofocus function to the rear button of your choice and disable autofocus from the shutter button. The process may vary slightly depending on your camera brand, so consult your manual or look up model-specific instructions if needed. Once you've made the switch, give yourself time to adjust. At first, it may feel unfamiliar, as muscle memory is strong when it comes to camera controls. Practice tracking moving objects, locking focus, and recomposing, and taking shots quickly. Soon, you'll find that your reaction time improves, and your keeper rate for sharp, well-focused images increases. Back button focus is widely used by professional photographers in fields such as sports, wildlife, and event photography, where split-second reactions and precise focus are critical. However, it's equally beneficial for hobbyists and enthusiasts who want greater creative control over their images. Ultimately, using back button focus empowers you to take charge of your camera's autofocus system, making it work for you rather than the other way around. Whether you're capturing fleeting moments, fast action, or carefully composed portraits, this technique helps ensure that your camera is always ready to focus where and when you want. Give it a try and experience the difference in both your workflow and your photographic results.